Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing an embroidery. Okay, so these are my thread, the yellow glitter thread and then the white thread. Okay, and this is the needle I'll be using, just the normal small needle. Okay, so the small size, and then what I'll be inscribing on it is fear not. Okay, so I have already gone ahead to use pen to write fear not. Free-handedly wrote fear not on the nose mask. Okay, so we'll go ahead with our embroidery. So first of all, you go through the back. You start with the first letter. Sorry, you can't really see the letters right now, but I hope it will all make sense since the thread I'm using is white. So the next thing you do is pick a bit of the material and then wrap the thread around the needle. Just wrap it once, just like this, and then pull it out. Okay, so whilst you are doing this, make sure you check that you are on the straight path. Okay, so you just go ahead and then pick a bit of the material and then you wrap your thread around the needle. Okay, and then you pull it out. Don't pull it too much, just something light, so you draw or you inscribe the first letter on the material. Okay, so you just follow the pen writing rather. Okay, so follow the pen writing and then you pick a bit of the material, you wrap the thread around and then you pull it. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and make sure that this embroidery is firm. So we are going to go ahead and tie a knot at the back, just like seen. Okay, so you see, just like using a thread to tie a knot, that is how you do it in embroidery. Okay, my way of doing it. I don't know about you, I don't know about anyone else, but this is how I like to do embroidery. So clean off and make sure you have neat edges or neat finishing. So guys, our first letter word F is ready. So guys, we'll go ahead and move to the next letter, which is E, and here we go. So as I've taught you the first one, with the first one I think you can go ahead and repeat the same method for all of it. Actually, as you can see, it's really simple, but it's not that easy, guys. Yeah, unless you are used to this, it's not really that easy. This is actually my third time of doing this embroidery stuff. Okay, so I'll go ahead and secure the stitches, and then we are going to be doing finishing our E. Okay, so you look for the middle of this and then you start from there. Okay, so guys, we repeat the same method for the rest of it. You just pick a bit of the fabric and then you wrap your thread around it. Okay, or you can just create that space where your thread can pass through, your needle can pass through the wrapped thread. Okay, so this is how it goes on and on and on till your word is inscribed or is embroidered on it. guys, I'd like to give you a few tips concerning embroidery. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is you need to inscribe or draw whatever you want to do embroidery on. Okay, so let's say you have your material, you need to pick up your pencil or your pen, providing it is not visible on the material. Okay, so make sure whatever you are drawing is not really visible, like you can only see it but it's very light. Okay, so you carefully draw whatever you want to inscribe on your material. And then the second thing is the kind of needle you're using. Okay, so if you want a big stitch, I think you should use a bigger needle. Okay, but I think it's really perfect when you do embroidery with a small needle. And the third thing is you should know the amount of fabric, like the distance. Let's say you are picking 0.01 inches, okay, with your needle. Okay, so you pick 0.01 inches of fabric with your needle, and then you carefully wrap your thread around the needle and then pull it out. So the next step is, when you are pulling it out, you don't have to tighten it too much, just pull it out in a loose form. Okay, so at the end of the day it doesn't look like you are tying a knot, but rather you are doing embroidery, because you don't need to tighten the stitches too hard. And then when you want to continue, you make sure that the 0.01 inches that you picked previously is going to be the same inches you are going to pick with your thread and needle. Make sure it's the same distance you are picking. And then when you wrap it around, remember, you don't have to you don't have to pull the thread too tight. Also, when you are done, make sure you secure the stitches under what you are doing the embroidery on. Secure the stitches well so that it doesn't lose. Okay, so basically I think that is all. And also, one thing is, you also need to be focused. If you're doing embroidery, you should be careful with the lines. Okay, sometimes if you don't inscribe and you are doing it, you'd see you'll be going to the wrong direction, which is not supposed to be so. You always make sure you guide your straight path with your needle. Okay, so if you want to do embroidery and let's say you pick it up, put your needle right on the already done embroidered part. Okay, then you make sure the needle is lying on it straight. There you are also sure that you are going to be picking the right place and then inserting the needle into the right place. So I hope these few tips help you whilst you are doing your embroidery. Try this later and comment under and let me know how it went. So guys, we are almost done with it. So as I said, you just go ahead and then follow the basic principle you need in doing embroidery. guys, as you can see, I am done. The fear knot is really nice, like it's written like beautifully. Oh my god, I love this. But I think this is too raw, so I'll have to add some design to it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and figure out where will be suitable, like will be beautiful to really do the design. So as you can see, I am doing on the paper. I'm going to do the same thing on the fabric as well. So I'm going to be using this gold glitter thread to do it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and then do the same thing on the fabric. I'm inscribing the design on the fabric. Don't forget, we are in a risky time, so if you want to do any nose mask, you need to sanitize your hands well, wash your hands often, and then make sure that anything you touch, you wash your hands before you move to the next thing. Okay, yeah, so that is it. So it's not really clear, but guys, I have inscribed the design on the main fabric, so I'm going to go ahead and use my gold glitter thread to do it. So as you can see, I'm already on it. This kind of thread is not really easy to deal with, so you need to be extremely careful. hello guys, please kindly subscribe to my channel, share, like, and also follow my social media pages. I'll be linking the social media pages link down below, so make sure you go.